What's up, guys? Solo Agent here, and we got Hobbs in his fin jacket. We got
How you doing?
Taken, and we got Nutin. Welcome back to episode 2 of Transmissions from Echo Base. So we got Disney, the main thing. Disney just on an earnings call they went, ah crap, we have Disney Plus. We can make stuff, and they did. They made a lot of stuff.
In short, Disney just gave the biggest fucking flex you could have imagined.
Yup. They're just like, yeah, we got money. Ah, you don't believe us? Here's every show. Yeah, think of another
Like
show. We probably made it.
the Disney flex was real, and there's
Wait, what
so
they
many
do?
things that everybody's excited for.
Like, I had my phone out, and I had notifications on, and literally, I was just like, ah, cool. They made a thing for Kenobi or something, and I was just like, ah, they did this. Ah, they did that. Oh my God, what are they doing? They're not stopping.
I was like, wait,
Disney
it's
Plus
like
is
holy
basically
shit, holy shit.
So,
Disney's a monopoly. Of course they're gonna have
Yeah.
fucking shows.
Sorry.
I believe the first thing was the Rangers of the New Republic. Is that right?
Rangers of the New Republic. Now that one I didn't get to see that one.
I don't think they showed anything. I think they just gave it like a title and said like it's pretty much just something to do with the New Republic during Mandalorian time, like that kind of
Okay.
era.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I like the fact that they're coming up with a lot of ideas to spin off of Mando,
I need to
which
finish
is which is really
the
nice.
second season. I haven't finished second season of Mando yet.
I mean, it's not done, but
Yeah, but I've only seen like episode 2.
I haven't watched it yet, and I need to.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
it's really good.
yeah, it's kind of carrying the Star Wars series right now.
Well, the
Kinda.
only
It's
thing I don't
fucking.
like
It's the
about
only reason
Mando,
it's still good.
the only thing I don't like about Mando is the acting. The acting is not that good in Mando. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Like, the guy who plays Mando himself is actually pretty good, and
And
those
over in
season 1 were pretty
Tyrell, I
cool.
mean, that's what we're talking about here.
but
I like
Sorry, he was in Game of Thrones, and I watched the hell out of Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Game of Thrones in a while.
so I mean, Rangers of the New Republic, like it could be an interesting thing, but like honestly, it was definitely one of the ones that was more overshadowed by the big names and the big reveals. Than that's more of something that's like, yeah, that's gonna be good probably, but like, look at all this other stuff.
Which brings us to our next one.
Yeah, Ahsoka. That
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be so good.
Okay,
And then
better
so
not fuck with
Jedi
the
number
character.
4 finally gets her own series.
jeez.
God damn
Like,
it.
I want to talk about it, but I know nothing hasn't seen
yeah,
the episode,
yeah,
so like, hurry up.
but like, yeah, it's pretty awesome that we're getting an Ahsoka series. I mean, it just makes sense because
A live action Ahsoka series, nonetheless.
yeah. Yeah, I think that was honestly a big surprise because, like,
Wait, it's live action?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Rosario
an
D- Ros-
animated thing.
Rosario Dawson's gonna be playing Ahsoka.
it's just
You don't
like,
spoil the new movies for me, by the way. I'm not interested in watching
what new movies?
the post ones, the ones after episodes 1, 2, like based after, or episode 4, 5, and 6.
You talking about the sequel trilogy?
Yeah, the sequel trilogy.
The ones that didn't exist.
The
The ones
fan
that are not
fictions?
canon anymore.
Let me tell you something. Seven started off so strong, and then it was just like, what the fuck happened?
It was like,
Yeah.
all right, good start.
Bro, the last one should have just been called Emperor's New Groove.
Seriously. I would have been totally fine with David Spade playing fucking Palpatine. Be like, hey, listen, listen, you want to talk all that? I'm gonna zap fingers. Yeah, zap.
Kronk, pull the lever.
Oh,
Who's okay? So who would be Krunk?
Bro, I would rather watch Palpatine and Darth Vader going like Emperor's New Groove Adventures than I would watch 8 and 9. I mean I liked Force Awakens. Force Awakens is pretty okay, but
even when I cosplay Finn, I'm just saying I'm only cosplaying Episode 7 Finn.
When Finn
Fuck all
was
the
up to be cool.
well, I mean
when
he's
Finn
not,
had the damn lightsaber.
he's
when
not, I mean,
Finn
he's not really in
wasn't.
the new ones, is he?
God, let me tell y'all.
Bro.
Actually, I told this story. Never mind. Fuck it. Keep going.
So
I
yeah,
cannot
there's.
believe. Sorry.
It's like with Finn, they started so strong in the Force Awakens. It was so cool. There was gonna be a ex-stormtrooper that became a Jedi. That's so cool. And then what happened?
And
I feel
then
like what
and
they originally
then
wanted
they
to do.
yeah, and then they made him
I feel like-
trash. They made him a crappy
I feel
side
like-
character.
I feel like what the writers originally wanted to do was make Finn and then make what's it called? Oh, hold up. And then make
Right?
Rey basically Leia in a way or something like that, or maybe even become another Jedi and they can do like Jedi adventure stuff. And eventually,
I thought that's what they were gonna do.
The new Darth Vader.
That
I thought
they
that's what they
should've
were gonna
done,
do,
but-
like Jedi adventures and shit like that, where there was two Jedi. It kind of sort of like the prequels, because that's all that was. Fucking Jedi adventures, and it was kind of, and like I look back at it, and like they were kind of awesome because because you ain't seen lightsaber fights like that ever. Like they were so fast paced compared to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like for me,
they're
that was kind of
sabers.
sort of what did it. Yeah.
And
That's
guess what?
To me, a lightsaber fight should be.
We still
Exactly.
haven't seen that quality of lightsaber fighting since. You know why? Because this was. Let me demonstrate how to do a sequel lightsaber fight. Ah! Ah! Just full on,
It makes
like
no sense.
the
It doesn't
lightsaber weighs
matter.
50 pounds.
It's a saber. It's not meant to be a heavy weapon. It's a saber. It's meant to be like fencing.
Hold on
That's
now.
why,
Hold on now. Hang on. Now, there is actually. I'm not now. Do not take this as me defending anything. Okay. But Rey was kind of like Luke. She fought exactly like Luke. Luke, who had zero lightsaber training. If you noticed that Kylo Ren, he was a bit more fast-paced with it, even though he did more heavy strikes like Vader. He was actually a lot quicker with his. So it was more so they didn't know what the hell. It was more so Ren was a bit more, Kylo was a bit more trained, and Rey just didn't know what the hell she was doing.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like Rey being kick-ass. Like, look, I think the difference between Luke and Rey though ends there, or the similarity, because the reason why Luke is such a good character is because you get to see his progression in his skills throughout the entire movie. That's what makes the original movie so good. That's what makes
exactly.
Like
you hit it right on the head there.
Like
you hit it right on the head there.
I don't think like this is an insane opinion or anything. Like genuinely speaking, the last fight between Kylo and Rey barely looked like any progression from either of them than their first duel in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't any.
Who needs progression when you have
The only person I genuinely liked from the sequels after The Force Awakens was Kylo Ren. because I feel like Kylo Ren was just such a cool character, and the actor who played what's his name?
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, yeah, he played the shit out of that role. He played the absolute. Yeah, he played the fuck out of that role.
Fucking sequels.
Honestly, like, I like John Boyega. Okay, I just hated what they did with John Boyega, and he did the best that he could with Finn.
Yeah.
He really did, because honestly, I liked Finn as a character, and a lot of some of it kind of goes into race, but at the same time, I genuinely liked him. And like then I was just like, why? And then and J.J. Abrams tried to save him so hard. He tried to redeem him so hard in Last Jedi, and it just Rise of Skywalker, yeah. In Rise of Skywalker, and it just wasn't enough. Like, it was good, but like Lando did more.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Speaking of Lando,
Lando, who showed up in his fucking solo outfit, which made zero fucking sense.
hey, y'all gotta remember, in the original trilogy, there's a scene where Lando is driving the Mandalorian.
The Millennium Falcon?
The Millennium Falcon. And he's in the Han Solo outfit. And
yeah, he's in Han Solo's outfit.
Never bring it up. They never bring it up again.
Yeah. In fact, in the Family Guy episode, Brian brings it up, and I was just like, yeah. Ever since I first saw it, I was like, why is he wearing a pink version of Han Solo's clothes?
Exactly.
freaking.
Why?
Speaking of Lando, though, Lando's also getting a Disney Plus show.
And I really hope that Gambino was playing him, because holy fuck, did he kind of sort of carry Solo? Not you, you, Solo.
Yeah,
not you.
I
actually enjoyed Solo. I didn't think there was anything really bad about it.
I think that Solo was one of the better prequels. Behind Rogue One and behind Episode 3. I liked Episode 3. I loved Episode 3.
Oh fuck, I loved it. Episode 3 was my favorite too.
I feel like the prequels for the Star Wars movies, it's either you absolutely love them or you absolutely hate them. Like, I did not like Episode 1. I feel like Episode 1 was a very, very weak start for the prequels. And then, like, they picked up over it because, no Jar Jar. Fuck Jar Jar.
Okay.
Jar Jar.
Let's say this though about Phantom Menace. That movie was pretty bad, and then Darth Maul came out.
Right, like the entire Duel of Fates. That entire scene carried that movie.
Yeah.
That was the best scene in that. That and the pod racing scene were the only really good things in that movie, because like, again, you had never seen anyone use lightsabers like that, and then after that you see a fucking double bladed,
and then Darth Maul gets cut in half
to survive like forever. only hold up only to get killed again by the same dude.
Not only that, but he still got chopped in half. He just got chopped in half the other way.
Right. Like, I saw that. I seriously remember I saw that. I was like, "Are you fucking for real, dude? By the same guy." By the same fucking guy.
I love Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh Jesus, he is so good.
I'm so happy we're getting him back.
Fucking job.
I'm so happy that Kenobi's a thing. Hayden Christensen's in it. Like, yay.
I liked Hayden Christensen in the third one. I feel like, but he was developing as an actor at the same time in the second one, so it's a lot harder because the writing was terrible in the second one.
Yeah,
like, it was
even Natalie Portman was just meh. She's been acting forever.
The only people that really, to me, were the strongest link in the prequels were Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, and probably I really like Samuel L. Jackson as.
Oh hell yeah!
Uh,
Mace Windu.
I just like Samuel L. Jackson, but yeah, I really like Mace Windu. I think Mace Windu is a really interesting character, and I think the way he died was actually pretty cool, and it made a lot of sense to the story.
It did. It did. And now people are saying that, and now they're speculating. Of course, I'm sure, Solo, you've heard the speculation that he's alive, which I'm just like, no.
No.
That's
exactly.
That's a one too many. No.
I was like, he got his hand cut off, and then he got force yeeted off of a goddamn building.
No. What they're gonna do? They'll bring in Poe into the Mandalorian, and then when Windu shows up, clearly they're gonna have him go, somehow Windu returned, and everyone's gonna go, oh shit.
No, I don't
legit. Like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm literally in the middle. Okay, I don't want it to happen, but at the same time, if it did, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm on. Fuck yeah, son of a bitch, I'm in.
But Samuel L. Jackson's just a good actor, like in general.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I really wish that they had allowed him to do was cuss a lot, because I feel like it would be so fucking funny. If he gets zapped off the building, motherfucker, and just flies away.
Yeah. Oh god! Motherfucking my fucking head!
I mean,
Anakin sitting there talking about this. What do you mean? This is outrageous. You can. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I mean, Revenge of the Sith was already PG-13, so according to that, they're allowed to throw in one F-bomb before it gets rated R. So they could have just had, after Mace Windu gets his hand cut off, just go, motherfucker, and then just get thrown off, then get force yeeted.
It's gotta be motherfucker. He has to do that. He has to do that Samuel L. Jackson scream, and then he says motherfucker.
Oh, fun fact about Samuel L. Jackson. He what's it called? He has a wig. He picks out his wigs for every movie.
Yes.
It's really cool. Like how it happened was Pulp Fiction. He one of the interns was assigned to get an afro, and then they got like the curly hair thing because they thought it was an afro.
Mm-hmm.
And so Samuel L. Jackson was like, I'm gonna wear this. And so now whenever he goes on set, if they have to have him wear a headpiece, he picks out the headpiece.
Yep. I'm pretty sure they did that for whatchamacallit, Unbreakable.
Yeah. Where he's got like the cool ass, like it looks like not Albert Einstein, Frankenstein. Got like the,
I was about to say, if you really want to be a dork about it, he kind of had Goku hair. All right, sorry. Yeah.
So, what was the other show? There's the movie. Now, before the earnings call, a lot of people were saying we're gonna finally find out about the rumored Rian Johnson trilogy. Thankfully, that doesn't exist so far. But
can we not have a Rian Johnson trilogy?
I hope
Who's
not.
Rian Johnson again?
Last Jedi writer.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's why I'm making the face that I'm making.
Yeah. But
okay.
The big movie that
Can we just get like what we were supposed to get and just get a JJ trilogy? I'd love a JJ Abrams trilogy.
I feel like if they let
give me an R-rated gritty ass fucking Quentin Tarantino trilogy.
Oh yeah.
I want a fucking old.
Oh yeah, weren't we gonna do a debate?
We were, but that'll be next episode because Disney flexed on us.
Everything came out.
Yeah.
And Disney decided to flex.
Yeah, and then but what was pretty incredible, like they announced the Rogue Squadron movie.
I'm hyped about that.
That was.
I'm hyped about that.
Here's the thing. There's this much worry in me. You know why? It's set after the Rise of Skywalker, apparently.
Mm.
And I'm just like, if that's true, who the fuck are they shooting down? Who are they fighting? Do not tell me the second goddamn order. Do not tell me that.
Yeah, because like that wouldn't make any sense unless the First Order is still around, but like they're not.
Unless they did it in a way where it's like it was like Wedge or something telling the stories of Rogue Squadron.
That would be amazing. I would like that. I really would like that. Because like that was Wedge's squad.
Yeah.
Wedge was a badass motherfucker.
This is a random thing, but I really want them to make something about like Rex.
I would like a Rex story too.
I would love a Rex.
Well,
story.
aren't we getting a story about clones?
Yeah, Bad Batch?
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch, yeah.
So Bad Batch is pretty much. They said, wait, we had fun with Clone Wars. We want to do season 8, but we can't because that doesn't make sense. So Bad Batch is pretty much it's the Bad Batch, but after Order 66. So they're stormtroopers now.
Oh shit! Oh my god! That's gonna be amazing.
I hope they make a bunch of they can't aim jokes.
Seriously, I really want them to.
You know, it'd be fantastic. Like, you know how there was that thing where like they linked some random old guy extra to Rex, and they were like, yeah, that's Rex in the Battle of Endor. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
During the battle of Endor in
You see the on when they're on the moon.
Yeah.
The forest moon. You see that old guy. And he has like a big white beard. Yeah, that's Rex. And didn't they confirm that?
Yeah. So, like, I really would find it funny if they took one of the Clone Wars characters and after they converted to a stormtrooper, they made him the guy in A New Hope who hits his head on the. Do you imagine?
Well, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be some type of malfunction. But every time I see it, it's just funny. No matter how many times I see it, I will laugh at it because it's loud. It's just loud. Like they're just doing the thing, clang. I'm like, oh shit.
I have a feeling that was a blooper, and they just left it in.
No, it totally was. It totally was.
There was no way that was so natural.
Like that could not have. Like they couldn't just be like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna make this scripted. No way. And I love that Solo's with me on it because he's thinking about it right now and he hears the sound that it made. That loud ass sound that you just can't. You're just like if you're not paying attention, if you hear it, you'd be like, the fuck was that? Oh man, I am so glad we have so much fun on here.
I am too. Unscripted.
But Bad Batch is definitely going to be awesome.
It better be. They better not fuck up Rex's character. Because I know
Rex isn't. At least not in because Rex is in Rebels, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I can see him maybe showing up in Bad Batch.
I'm not saying he's not gonna show up, but like didn't he get his inhibitor chip out?
He had his chip removed.
Yeah. So he did. He's not gonna be a stormtrooper. Like, as cool as it would be to see like a badass fucking Captain Rex stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper Rex. No, but I mean like not him showing up as a stormtrooper, but like like he just appears or something like that.
maybe they end up fighting like him and his squad at some point.
Yeah. And Rex being Rex, he probably would have put his men above the honor or some shit.
Because
I don't know.
Rex
I
was
just thought Rex
Rex was a
interesting.
G. Unlike fucking Cody.
Bro. All
Fucking
up Cody.
Fucking Cody. God.
Bro, Cody's personality is just a Cody. That or a Kyle. Oh god, I got a phone call.
Like he saw the message, my man didn't even hesitate, okay? He said, "Yes, sir." Killed him.
Got it.
Like not even a thought. Okay? Rex fought it.
I thought fucking Cody got his chip removed.
No. Remember Cody's on Utapau with Obi-Wan in Revenge of the
Oh
Sith.
my fucking god, that just clicked in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he got his fucking chip removed. Oh god, he fucking killed Kenobi.
He didn't kill him, but he tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot
Okay, I officially hate fucking Cody now.
He tried to kill Kenobi, but Kenobi's just a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they had that death battle of Kakashi versus Obi-Wan, I was like, okay, y'all need to stop. Because as much as I love Kakashi from Naruto, Obi-Wan's gonna wipe the fucking floor with him, and I was right. And when all the Narutards came, and when all the Narutards were pissed off about it, I was like, dude, it was proven not only scientifically, it was proven mathematically.
There's only one way fucking Kakashi could win, and that's if he has stupid fucking Susanoo.
Susanoo still wouldn't work. Genjutsu wouldn't work on a strong Jedi.
Wait,
oh no, I'm saying use the fucking Kamui shurikens to just erase them.
Oh, that shit.
Which Kenobi did he fight? Did he fight Old Man Kenobi or Ewan McGregor Kenobi?
Clone Wars Kenobi.
Okay.
Yeah, he fought Clone Wars Kenobi.
He better fight Clone Wars Kenobi. Old Man Kenobi would have gotten his ass back.
Speaking of anime,
James is at the part that made me cry.
There's a Star Wars anime. That's a thing. Star Wars Visions.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Star Wars anime. That Disney announced when they flexed on everyone.
Do you remember the little shorts that they did that talked about the events of the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy? Someone took a whole bunch of clips of those, and for each era they made a anime opener to an actual anime music from I think for the prequel trilogy, they used something from Full Metal Alchemist, and it was actually really good.
I'm pretty sure I've seen those.
The original trilogy was my favorite because they used Brave Shine from. Did we use? Oh, there we go. They used Brave Shine from Fate's Day Night, and I was like that, and they did a really really good job with it. I was like, well, that's my favorite one. And then I think for the sequel trilogy, they used what was that fucking ghost? Demon Slayer.
Oh.
Yeah, they used one of the songs from Demon Slayer. Now, they did a really good job on all three of them. But moving on.
So that's the thing. They really didn't say much about that, but there's so much
Star Wars anime.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, Star Wars Andor got announced for 2022.
Cassian, right?
Yeah.
That's the Cassian. Is that a movie or a series?
It's a Disney Plus series.
So it's gonna be the story of Cassian before he met what's her name?
Jin.
Jin, yeah, Jin or so.
Palpatine series.
I'm not
I
gonna
wanna see how
lie.
he, like,
I'm not gonna lie, Solo. I am good as much as good as Rogue One was. I am gonna miss Kyle Katarn. I am very, very much so going to miss Kyle Katarn. He was kind of sort of a G of a Jedi.
He was the who is he? I'm sorry.
Kyle Katarn was the in the original lore before everything got reset. Kyle Katarn was the character you played as in the old Star Wars game Dark Forces, and he was the original character that got the rebels the Death Star plans
Oh.
before they retconned it to Rogue One.
yeah.
And again, he was a great character. I was playing Jedi Academy a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Fuck, I miss Kyle Katarn."
Oh, wait. That guy. Why do I remember him from Jedi Academy? I barely played any of it, but
because he was your teacher in Jedi Academy,
right, right. Okay,
and also Jedi Academy was the sequel to the games that were kind of sort of the sequel to the games that he was in, like Jedi Outcast and whatnot.
right.
I think we need more like Star Wars games where you can choose between the dark side and the force and the light side.
I
Agreed.
agree.
Oh, that.
Okay, so like Star Wars: The Old Republic was really really good. And honestly, it's a very very underrated MMO, in my opinion. I had an amazing time on that game, and that's actually where my my Sith cosplay comes from, because I was cosplaying my character from that. And like, it's free to play now, so you could actually check it out if you wanted to. But like, it's a very very underrated MMO.
So
Like BioWare definitely did a great job with that, because you could also make choices in there as well.
BioWare always did a good job until EA thought of it.
True.
so
Just like every other company that EA bought out. What about Black Box? They made all the skate games. Those games are fucking amazing. Sorry.
so
Rants.
here's something kind of like a mini breaking news or what? Huh?
Sorry.
It's kind of like a mini.
Fucking Razor.
I'm packing a Latreon.
But there's a thing. So I don't know who this guy is exactly. So that's how you know he's a reputable source. But like, apparently this guy's like an actual reputable source, and he kind of just teased that like more Star Wars games coming, which obviously, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, more Star Wars games are coming. But like, I wonder what they're working on, because all we know for sure right now is Fallen Order 2.
I need to finish that damn game.
Have you?
I need to get that damn game.
Has it even been formally announced yet?
EA, they haven't shown anything, but they said that they have Respawn working on Fallen Order 2 already.
Oh, it's gonna be a good game then. It's gonna be a good game.
Everything that Respawn makes is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Bro.
Respawn is really good.
They're the best EA
well,
studio.
The reason why Respawn is getting more time now is because I think like one of the CEOs was the one who used to work for Respawn, and he's on the board now. I don't know if he's CEO, but he's on the board with EA now, so he's also calling the shot. So that's why EA has really stepped up their game, my opinion.
Yeah, EA really has stepped it up, especially even if you just look at the Star Wars and the stuff like Squadrons, like regardless if you like the actual concept of the game, you gotta give them credit. It was $40. Not saying that they should have, because they definitely shouldn't have, but they could have been classic EA and just charged $60 for it. but they did charge 40. They let the developers put in more free content. And, like, EA has gotten better, at least with Star Wars. I mean, they fixed up Battlefront 2 to the best of their ability. They got rid of all the microtransaction and loot box nonsense. I mean, there's things that they severely missed out on. For example, adding Ahsoka. Why did you not do that?
We needed BB-8, okay?
No, here's the
Bro,
thing.
we really did.
You want me to
we
piss you
really
guys off?
needed-
Alright, let me just
I'm
mention.
sorry.
Let me mention something.
I don't want to see female Jedi number 3. I'm sorry. I don't think she has enough screen time in the Star Wars.
Honestly.
No.
Who, Ahsoka?
Yeah.
It's a joke. I'm not serious.
Dude.
No.
Okay.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay, I'm
Hold
glad
up.
you were. Because I was about to be like, she totally had more screen time.
No. Hobbs, the joke is because in The Rise of Skywalker they call her female Jedi number 3.
I was about to say she had more goddamn screen time than 1010 from Naruto, okay?
They,
Doesn't everyone have more screen time than her, though?
Fucking Rey.
Yes, that's the joke.
so here's the thing though. Like, okay, you ready to put? So one of the classes, I think one of the Imperial reinforcements in Battlefront. No joke, because they work on both of these heroes. This is a thing, but they had to scrap it because they ran out of time. Has Padme's face, and has a run cycle that looks perfect for Ahsoka.
Really?
Yeah, and there were voice lines in the code. They accidentally put in two of Grievous's voice lines that shouldn't be there at one point. And one of them was Grievous talking to Padme, and the other was Grievous talking to Ahsoka. So they were
Both would be really cool.
They were making both of those at one point or another, but I think EA said to them, "Hey, we're out of time. You need to put in 2 more sequel heroes, and that's all you have time for." And they put in BB-8 and BB-9E. Great job, guys.
Who the fuck is BB-9E?
Basically an evil BB-8, like an Imperial BB-8.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all it is. Well, what they should have done. They could have done
character.
so many other sequel characters though, or they could have used one of the Rogue One characters, or they could have used maybe a character from Solo. Like there were new movies that they made that they could have used instead of fucking BB-8.
They could have.
Honestly.
No, they could have.
If there weren't. Oh, sorry.
They could have done, even if they wanted 2 more sequel characters. Why not like Poe and maybe Hux maybe? That
would have been awesome because especially since in the first Battlefront we had Jin and fucking Krennic. Krennic was actually kind of dope. I hated him in the movie, but in the game he was actually kind of dope. He had a fucking laser revolver.
Like there's characters that they could have added, or they could have even added the trying to think. It's been a while since I've seen the sequel. They could have added the chick that was in the hut. Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say. But they still could have added characters other than BB-8, like and BB-90. I'm sorry, I forgot about the most important character. But like, there's something. It just doesn't make sense to me. They could have added Old Man Luke. Like, I would have rather had Old Man Luke.
Well, I think that would have ended up being a skin for Luke.
That would have been insane, though. That would have been kind of cool. Why didn't we get an Old Man Luke? Why didn't we get like this?
We needed BB-8.
Why didn't we get? There are so many skin opportunities that they missed hard. Like, I saw one, and I know they wouldn't do this because it would be too cool for Disney. But how cool would it have been if there was a Vader skin? And I know it breaks canon, but shut up. It's Battlefront. I'm watching, like, fucking BB-8 fight Grievous. Nothing in this game's canon, okay? It would have been so dope if they would have done an Anakin skin, like, straight up Anakin, but for Darth Vader, and had him in, like, Sith robes and, like, a red lightsaber and shit. Like, pretty much what Vader would have been if he wasn't in a suit.
Dude, if Vader hadn't been in the suit, Vader would have never fucking, like...
Vader would still be a thing.
Yeah, Vader wouldn't have died. if Vader
would
had
still be a thing.
like
It was bad enough.
So OP.
It was bad, and it was bad enough that he was like still as OP as he was in the suit. Okay, because like regular ass Jedi that survived Order 66 couldn't stop him. That man was in a room full of like there was a comic where he was in a room full of like 15 of them and soloed them.
Yeah,
because
I remember seeing
the
that.
chosen one. He is literally the chosen one of the Force. There's the reason why he is so fucking powerful. Or whatever the fuck they call him, I don't know.
It, like, legitimately. You know it would just be a really cool thing to have. Because, like, I played when I first got Force Unleashed, I was very young, and I didn't know what was happening. All I knew is I booted up the game, and I was Vader, and I was so down for it. And then I became Starkiller, and then I realized this was a Starkiller game, and I'm like, yeah, Starkiller's awesome. But can we get a Vader game like that? That would be really fun.
Exactly.
Seriously,
canon?
Starkiller's no longer canon.
He's no longer canon, yeah.
Which sucks. Because I really like Starkiller.
Same. They were doing like him and Vader were doing shit with the Force that was just like.
Dude, they were getting shit
At one
done.
point, didn't Starkiller like pull a fucking Star Destroyer out of orbit or something?
Yes.
Like out of flight.
Yes. Not only did they show that for like the original trailer, it was actually in the game.
Oh yeah, and you also like can easily Starkiller, the clone Starkiller in the second one, just easily just plucks out fucking TIE fighters and just throws them at people. Like that's badass. Like,
has Vader ever done anything like that?
Not in new canon, because, like, listen, new canon Vader's still a badass. I mean, we all saw the end of Rogue One.
I mean, hold on. In new canon, he took on a fucking AT-AT Walker and.
In new canon, he got smashed by like 2 fucking AT-ATs and was just like, "That's all you got? That's it?"
And there's a comic called Vader Down, where an army of rebels come after him, and he looks around and says, "All I see is fear and dead men," and then he made it so.
Oh God!
Like Vader was not one to fuck with.
Like, it legit. Like, Vader is so cool in Rebels just because the only time you see this dude get beat is by Ahsoka. And it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense.
And he ends up winning,
he's gonna go soft on Ahsoka too.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, but like, he literally, I loved it. When I was first watching Rebels, and they showed all the ads of like, Ezra, with the lightsaber right here, like, ready to chop his own head off because Vader was controlling him with the Force, I'm like, oh damn, they didn't make Vader a pushover. He's actually, like, fucking awesome.
When have they ever made him a pushover, though?
No, because I was worried about fucking Rebels, because, like, I was worried that they would make it, like...
Disney.
Yeah, I was worried that they were gonna make it like, oh, the combined powers of Kanan and Ezra can take down Vader. No, you can't. Bye to both of you.
Not even fucking close.
Yeah, and it wasn't
Kanan
even
couldn't
close.
even take on Vader, which was crazy. I was like, yeah, he's definitely like that ultimate boss battle that you see at the end of the game that you're not supposed to beat.
Yeah, it's just like, we don't win this, we survive it.
When it comes to Vader, there's no winning.
The only person I know of who beats Vader, like, for sure, is Starkiller. That's because Starkiller is, like, genetically engineered to be a fucking badass.
Fucking pulls a Star Destroyer out of flight.
I mean, and technically Luke.
I'm not counting Luke because Luke would get his ass whipped in a one-on-one fight with Darth Vader. I'm sorry. Like,
if Vader did, if it was just pure dark side ass Vader, like we had in Empire, where he kind of didn't give a shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, especially since if he didn't know, like say somehow he didn't know that Luke wasn't his son, he would
Oh
have
no,
got
he
his
knew.
fucking ass whipped.
The
I'm talking about
entire time
if
he
he
knew.
didn't know. He's the one
Or
who
like,
killed
Yeah.
Luke.
and like literally, Rebels actually nailed just the whole way Vader works in there, because it's not where, because easily you can tell Vader could have just slaughtered both of them real quickly, but that's not how Vader works. He wants to get like a really cool kill. He's like that guy in like a shooter who wants like 360 no scope someone. He's that guy, you know?
I have to jump.
Yeah, but
I
if he
have to
actually
jumping
lands him.
shot. I have to jumping headshot someone.
Yeah.
I mean,
He wanted to kill Ezra with his own lightsaber.
there's like the most iconic thing that Darth Vader ever does is fucking force choke, which is like the flashiest kill you can fucking do.
It kind of
Because
is.
you're just picking up someone and then just crushing their neck slowly. Like that is something that is like
I'm sorry. I'm
it's just
sorry.
the
And again,
biggest
I
flex.
know we talked about this before, but when he force choked someone from a completely different ship, that was a flex. That was such a flex. He didn't even put his hand up. He just looked at the screen. He just sat there like, and dude died. Like, if that's not some scary shit, I don't know what is. All right.
There was some,
I'm gonna die.
if I
I'm
remember
gonna get
correctly,
killed just by some motherfucker staring at me. Get the fuck out of here.
if I remember correctly, there was a character who was a stormtrooper who became like really good friends with Darth Vader in the comic, and I don't remember his name, but he becomes like really really good friends with Vader, but he doesn't know all the terrible shit Vader does, and it's like he sees it firsthand, like he kills like kids and shit in front of him, and it's just like you really tell how much of a monster Darth Vader is when he is fully in the dark side.
Yep.
Like it is so crazy.
Like, I know it's not gonna happen because Disney, but could you imagine just a full-on Vader game with like dismemberment and shit? Like,
You mean like we used to have?
yeah.
Where lightsaber physics actually kind of sort of, made sense?
Yeah,
Wh-
like in Starkiller games or the fucking Force Unleashed games, you could like cut apart what's it called? Stormtroopers. Like you could literally like there's one time I was just fucking around like spamming D or spamming square as you should, and it's just like you just slowly dismember the body of the stormtrooper that's just getting hit over and over and over again.
Like, legit, it would be so cool. Like, ah, you know what kind of is stupid? Like, okay, Vader Immortal, the VR game, is really cool, and I like it.
Oh my god, it was so cool. That
But
was such a cool game.
I mean, you know, it would also be fantastic if there was just a game where you could just be Vader and just like fight off Jedi and just have insane force powers. Like, they haven't really, like, in the third or second Vader Immortal, they let you use the Force, and like, you know, you could pull, push, and I think lightning maybe. But like, I like imagine like a Force Unleashed style thing where like you just have full power over the Force, but in VR.
God,
I
that'd be so
mean,
badass.
I mean, it's a mod, but you know,
What?
Blade
I
and
have
Sorcerer.
500 kilobyte
Oh,
internet. I have
that.
500 kilobyte internet. I can't get mods.
Ouch.
Yeah, but yeah, I have played Blade and Sorcery with the Star Wars mod. It's fun, but like I have to get more mods
Blade and
because
Sorcery is kind of a little bit of a broke game.
uh whatever version I'm using is kind of stable, but like Yeah, whenever they release a new version, it's very unstable.
Well, it appears that we have gone off track again.
Eh.
We were still talking about Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's
we could go back. We could still do the debate if we want to do it right now, since we have time.
We also do have to quickly touch on the fact that, like, so, Motive, it, up until, even after the release of Squadrons, they were like, alright, this is it, this is the content you got, so all you got. And then they were like, oh, but you know, we could throw you some Mandalorian cosmetics. There you go, there's something. I'm like, okay, cool. And then one day they just said, oh, wait a minute. You meant you wanted content. And then they just went, okay, here's a new map, here's 2 new ships, and here's some private matches too.
Now,
Yeah,
can
right.
I say something?
Yeah.
One thing that I would have enjoyed. Now, as much as I love the TIE Defender, if they wanted to have an Imperial ship to match the B-wing, it should have been the assault gunboat.
Ooh, yes.
But I will say this. Were we not just talking about the TIE Defender last podcast? About how much we would love it if the TIE Defender got put in the fucking the game.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. When Solo gave me that news, I fucking screamed.
Yeah, no, Hobbs, I sent Hobbs
It was
the link
alright.
to that thing, and he said, yeah, I skimmed it. I'm like, did you see the bottom part? And he goes, what bottom part? And I said, the part about the TIE Defender? He said, the fucking what?
yeah. You know that meme with the lady where she's smiling, looking like this, and then it goes on close. That's what it was. That was what it was for me. The what?
Like, the thing about I think we get it, guys. I think we are the reason that they put a TIE Defender in the squadron. You know, we brought it up.
Alright,
Yeah. Hey, you know,
Mo-
those 4 viewers we got, that one of them is actually the CEO of EA, and they're like, yo, this guy's got it. TIE Defender.
Motive. If you still,
My thing is
if,
though is that I consider this game to be a little bit of a successor to TIE Fighter and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. And in that game, the TIE Defender was terrifying. Okay, like it was fast as fuck. And it was a flying gun. Now, don't get me wrong, it is still basically a flying gun in this game. When spec'd correctly, and yes, the Solo, I actually found the correct specs that I need to make my TIE Defender terrifying, which is why I told you I've been improving. But
well, the entire thing of the TIE Defender is that it defends. It's meant to be a powerhouse. It's a defender. It defends things. I mean, it was put tasked to defend the Death Star, which was, you know, kind of important.
Yes, and they were fast and they were powerful, but they made it kind of slow. But I made it to where I can get it to be fast, like I kind of remember it. So I'm okay with it.
They had to
some extra shields. Them extra shields, and I cannot be killed, Bear. Like, the entire squadron needs to be focused on me to kill me. Which is what happened in a bunch of games.
I know, Mr. Taken is very happy about the B-Wing as well.
Oh my fucking god, the B-Wing is amazing.
I love both.
I can dogfight with it.
It's not a joke. Taken, I've watched, like, there's literally, he flew out into battle because a lot of people just try to go straight at the B-Wing, but Taken just charges up the gun and just goes, bye. You can't go head on with it.
17 kills in the game with just the B-Wing.
Jesus Christ.
It's not okay how good Taken is at dogfighting with it, but seriously though, like the B-Wing. We lost Hobbs.
Oh, there goes Hobbs.
Did Hobbs' phone die? Okay, he back.
Oh boy. Oh, there he is.
What's up?
Sorry, got dropped from the call. I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, but like the B-Wing, Okay, so when it first got shown, and they showed the fact that it could hold 10 fucking proton bombs, I was like, oh, oh no. And I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I would love to see the data on this. I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of fleet battles at this point is getting won by the New Republic because of the B-Wing, and the majority of dogfights is getting won by Empire because of the Defender.
Dude,
I would
okay,
like to
that
know-
fucking overpower system that you told me about, oh my god, I trolled people so hard with it. I was like, oh, you think my shields are gone? LOL, die, rebel.
Ah, here they come, back up!
They see my
wait,
shields,
what was
they see me switch to shields, put that shit on, overpower my shields, go to guns, flip around, and then just blow them up.
So I need to know this when I buy squadrons, because whenever I play like shooters and things like that, I like to buy like hero kind of classes games. I like to play as the worst character. Just
There
to,
are
like,
no
get
hero
people pissed
classes.
off. But like the ships in that one, the ships are different. So like, what would you say is the worst ship?
Well, here's the thing, right? So, we all know the bombers are busted in fleet battles, and the interceptors and the defender are also busted in their own ways.
Mm-hmm. Like I can see myself actually performing really well in fleet battles with a defender. Like
Oh,
I can probably make a fleet build for a defender, like I did for the original TIE Fighter.
The thing that kind of sucks about the Defender in fleet battles is a B-wing will instantly fucking kill it if it shoots it for more than like 2 seconds.
if.
Since it shoots ion and normal, it will just demolish it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That shit is insane.
Like I can kill
'Cause,
a
like-
fucking
'cause,
defender
like-
quicker than an interceptor.
Yeah, because like I'll sit there and have my shields all the way the fuck up, and then I'll get two shot by a goddamn B-wing. And I'm like, the fuck.
But
They need to fucking nerf the B-wing.
they do. They released a patch today, just today, and I was like, all right, here comes B-wing nerf. All right, let's see what we got. No B-wing nerf. Nope. They
What did they do?
They buffed the Y-wing. They slightly buffed the TIE bomber, and I think they nerfed the A-wing.
How did they buff the Y-wing?
They made the You know how when you the rotary cannon, how like you can't turn, you can turn a
Yeah.
little bit more now. And they gave its rotary cannon more power.
So they're not gonna nerf the B-wing. They're gonna buff the Y-wing.
Yeah. So at least there's still a reason to use. Well, a reason.
There's really not.
There's competitive balance, but also if you're gonna go bomber, you might as well go full bomber.
The
And,
B-wing
let's-
can carry
and
more
let's-
bombs, does more damage, and kill stuff better. No reason
And
to
let's
use the
be
Y-wing
real.
ever.
The thing that I've noticed that like because most of the TIE fighters do not have shields. Like New Republic ships are just fucking hard for me to kill unless I'm using a defender.
Yep.
They are.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, the bane of the Empire, shields. Which is why I kind of give a little bit of respect to the First Order, because they started putting shields on their TIE fighters. And I was like, the First Order actually cares about their pilots. I would be a
Slightly.
First Order pilot.
Well, the thing about it is that like the difference between the Rebels and the Empire is that the Empire just has so many fucking pilots that it's not
Yeah.
that big of a deal to not have.
Yeah, they would literally send out mass numbers at a small little group of rebels.
Yeah, exactly. Because the rebels are what they are. Rebels. They're a ragtag team of like nobodies that come in and just like, hey, we're tired of this entire shit. We're gonna go and rebel. And it's
And then
like,
they lose.
yeah, and they
And then they
lose
fucking
because
win
they're
every.
rebels. Or no,
Let's be real. Let's be real. They win because they're the good guys.
Yeah, how the fuck can like
Yeah.
20 X-wings kill like 200 TIE fighters?
Like
The
realistically, the Empire would crush the rebellion.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
give a shit how good your ships are. 200 ships is gonna beat like 20.
Like I'm just like every time I watch Star Wars, I'm just like they had the superior ships, they had superior everything, and they lost to a group of fucking teenagers.
And they've been in power for
For yeah,
I
how
don't
I was
know
like
how long.
I was like, how are you gonna be in power for this amount for X amount of years, but then this little ragtag handful of teenagers kick your asses?
Exactly.
You
But,
know,
like,
you know
Emperor
what?
Palpatine, he's shown to be like really, really fucking smart. Like he's not stupid. He's not a pushover. There's a reason why Darth Vader is in that suit, and it restricts him so much because Emperor
Right,
Palpatine doesn't want to get killed.
like okay, Empire at War was probably the most realistic like Star Wars game I'd ever played, because when I played as the Empire, it was just like, okay, I have overwhelming numbers, y'all can't beat me. And then when they gave me an Eclipse Star Destroyer, fuck it, I was just blowing
Well,
up
it's like,
planets.
well, they do. I saw a really good idea for why the rebels could have won, and that is because the rebels were. It's kind of like the Vietnam War, where
Hmm.
the Empire was like America, and then the rebels were like Vietnam and stuff. Because if
Right.
you really think about it, that's really what it was. Because and the only reason why
Hmm.
the Viet Cong won was because of guerrilla warfare.
You
We
are
had the
absolutely
superior
correct.
numbers, we had the superior technology, but they were just able to surprise us. However, when you're in
We were
fucking
also
space,
we were also fighting on their turf.
yeah. But when you're in
They knew the
space,
land. They knew the land better. But in space, there's no fucking excuse.
exactly, you can't hide. You can't hide in space.
In space, there's no
You're
goddamn
not using
excuse.
stealth.
Okay, so like you know that one map, that one open map that everybody seems to hate.
Yavin.
Oh
Yavin?
yes, the no map.
Stag and I on Dogfight dominated.
But that's the thing. It's a good map for dogfight. That's the thing. It's an excellent map for dogfight. But when you get into a fleet battle on that map, and it's so stupid, because it's like there's no cover for a bomber to get through.
Yeah, but at the same time, literally look at the Battle of Endor.
That's true. That's. Then again, I can't just crash my Y-wing into the bridge of a Star Destroyer and take the entire thing down. So
that sounds like such a Taken move, and that was an A-wing.
what'd I say?
Y-wing.
Oh, yes, it was.
Um,
Also, hold the fuck up. Hold on. Fucking how?
So
I saw that. I was like, are you serious? You mean to tell me that a giant fucking ship like that did not have a sub bridge just in case some bullshit like that happened? Plot armor.
no. Hobbs. It was a precursor to the Holdo maneuver. That fixes it. Oh wait, no one liked that.
Right. I was literally just like, I was like, okay, even the Starship Enterprise had a goddamn sub bridge. What are y'all doing? That you can't tell me that that's not plot armor.
Yeah. Also, that was a super Star Destroyer. Like,
That's exactly my point. With as big as of a capital ship as that is, even if the main bridge was destroyed, any type of giant capital ship would have some type of sub bridge where some other part of the crew would be able to take control of the ship.
That makes actual sense, though.
But no. The rebels are the good guys, so they have to get the W. Like,
you know what? I also just.
sorry, it's getting a little warm in here.
I like it. It was that whole thing where like an A-wing can just go ramming speed into a fucking super Star Destroyer and kill it. That's a little bit ridiculous, but I think didn't it like land on the Death Star and blow a bunch of shit up too?
Yeah. Now, if now, I'm sorry. Now, here's another thing that doesn't make sense. Because the Superstar Destroyer, the Eradicator was fucking ginormous. You mean to tell me if that thing slams into the side of a Death Star, it's not gonna also blow up the Death Star? Fuck off.
No, you know what? You know what makes that better though?
I want to know. I want to know. All right, so the guy made Star. All right, there's two. You had second chance to make another Death Star. You had the ability to make two of them. Why didn't you just go through with it and just make like a fleet of them and just hide them somewhere? I mean, you're the Empire. You have control of almost the entire universe. Just
In
make,
old
like,
canon,
two Death
in
Stars.
old canon, there were actually multiple Death Stars, and it was scary as fuck.
Nothing.
Of
Nothing.
course they are.
Nothing.
Also,
In the Rise of Skywalker, that's pretty much what they did. They strapped Death Star cannons onto Star Destroyers and hid them on Exegol. And then when the time was wait,
Eclipse.
and then Palpatine
An Eclipse Star Destroyer had
Yeah.
a Death Star ray.
and it was like they were this close. Palpatine was this close to eradicating everyone, and then he had to broadcast himself like a fucking idiot, like in 16 hours. I'm blowing all you motherfuckers up, and then they're just like, oh shit, that guy's gonna blow us up. Let's go save the world. And I'm like, you were so close, Palpatine. You had it. You're gonna.
I'm about to get my tack vest and just take my magic marker and write plot on it and just because that's what the fuck it is, plot
also,
armor.
who sat there and looked at the blueprints for the Star Destroyer the Death Star and was like, "Yo, this exhaust vent, this seems pretty important. We probably should. No, I'll be fine. Let's just leave that. Let's just leave a little valley in it, leading straight to it, straight line. You can't really lose it. And it's just like
That's explained.
why?
That's
Rogue One.
explained. That's explained in Rogue One. It was put there. It was put there purposefully by fucking what's his name? What's his fuck Urso? That dude.
Yeah, but like it I you know it would have been
I don't think that. Sorry.
like you know what I also don't get? The Death Star 2 fired like it was operational. The like if they really wanted to, they could have just like blown up fucking the planet Endor. And since that's gonna make a big ass explosion, that would have just wiped out the rebel fleet.
Dude, they took out a fucking full. They took out a whole ass calamari cruiser with that laser. Like, oh, and those ships are big. Okay, the calamari cruisers are terrifyingly big. Fighting them in TIE Fighter was a fucking chore. Especially when they were like, okay, we're going to send you out in a regular ass TIE Fighter, and we want you to destroy like 3 of these things. And I'm just like, okay,
Like that.
one, kiss my black ass. 2, fucker, how? Y'all don't give me shields.
Yeah, it's like yeah. See that thing that could probably wipe out like over 100 of you? Go take out 3 of those by yourself.
Now, needless to say, I was in 2nd grade. Okay, 2nd, 3rd grade when I played this, and I became a really, really good pilot doing those missions. Because after a while, those fuckers could not shoot me down. They'd sit there like, where the fuck is he?
I learned how to fly.
Give me some
games
heavy
from,
missiles.
I learned to fly in games from I think Halo, and there was a game I had way back when called like Warhawk, and that's how I learned to fly in a bunch of games. Just fucking around. Like,
Oh, motherfucker, Warhawk. That was my shit. I love
PS3?
Oh,
PS3?
like when I bought Battlefront, I played a lot of Heroes. I love the Heroes mode. It was super fun. and when I got to the I boot up Starfighter Assault for some fun, and I'm like, wow, this is really fun. And then I noticed all the flaws in it, like it was pretty much a shooter, but in the sky. It wasn't that good, but I played the shit out of it. And then when they announced Squadrons, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And one day I do want to get like X-Wing Alliance or X-Wing versus TIE Fighter just to play one of those.
Dude, just seriously, just play. Go do yourself a favor and just play TIE Fighter. Just play like that's all you really need, because that was the experience that I didn't even get to play X-Wing. I got to play TIE Fighter, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the most amazing game I've ever played. And like that game, you have to micromanage everything. You have to micromanage the power. You have to micromanage your power banks for your lasers. You have to micromanage your shields if you have them. If you have a tractor beam, you have to micromanage that. If you have to make sure that you refill on your missiles and shit like that. And when you take damage, things break. Like I remember I was in the one time my TIE Defender took a lot of damage. I lost my targeting computer. And it was just the screen was just like the actual display in the cockpit was just shattered and wires, and I was like, oh, so now I gotta eyeball it. This is fun. This is totally fun. I'm okay with this. I'm so
Hey,
okay
listen.
with this.
Listen, Luke blew up the fucking Death Star without a goddamn targeting computer.
He had the Force. He had the Force.
Like, use the Force. Why? It is so much safer. I don't know if I'm fully trained yet. There's an easy shot. I literally just have to use this computer to lock on and shoot. There is no reason for me to not use it.
Hey,
Why
take
do I
it.
have to use the Force?
So you know how bombers exist in squadrons with the proton bombs, right? Yeah, why didn't they just use one of those on the exhaust port? Just fucking fly some of those down the trench. Just instead of just like landing a torpedo perfectly, why didn't they just drop a proton bomb down the thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was a group of Y-wings that was supposed to take out the Star Destroyer anyway.
Right.
And they got 86th by Darth. My man was like, wait. First off, my man was like, all right, cool. I killed my old master. Time for me to get into my ship and fuck up these teenagers. Let's go. And like as he's going, he's like, hey, you come with me.
No.
Only to have his plans dastardly destroyed by fucking Indiana Jones.
I feel really bad for what's his Han Solo. Fuck.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford. Bro, the dude
Why
wanted out of Star Wars so bad, and they just kept
and he finally got out of it.
Yeah.
Like I knew, like as soon as they killed him off, I was like, I know he savored this. he was like, yes, yeah. I'm finally fucking dead.
Yeah, that when he got killed off, that was his actual reaction. His like, the fear in his eye, or not the fear, the sadness. It wasn't sadness though. He was just holding back tears because of how happy he was.
Freedom.
Honestly, Han Solo was one of my favorite characters, so I almost screamed when that shit happened. Because I don't know if because of the lamp you can't see it, but I have a fucking Millennium Falcon picture next to my flag. And when I was a kid, my grandmother got me this really really big Millennium Falcon like toy, and you could open the back of it. You could open up the back of it, and you could put the figures that you could get different figures and put them in there, and you can open up the cockpit and put Han Solo and Chewie in there. Except I had Han. I didn't have I had Han and Lando. I mean, I had Chewie and Lando, so I had Chewie and Lando in there. You could even put a figure into the onto the turret, like they're sitting. You
Oh,
can have them sitting onto the turret, and it made noises and everything like that. And so my middle school had this picture day where like you could bring in your favorite prop or something like that, and a lot of people brought in like footballs and everything like that. And here I was sitting there with this big ass Millennium Falcon because of my love for Star Wars. And that God, my I think I told my dad to donate them to charity because I was like, listen, I know there are kids out there that want Star Wars toys, so I had my time with them, so let's give them to somebody else. So
Yeah.
my entire collection went to charity.
No, man, I'm sorry. I'm a good person and all, but fuck that. I'm selling that shit on like eBay or something. That's like bank money right there.
I'm vice president. I'm vice president of a company. I don't think I have to worry about that.
Never mind, never mind. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
And at the time, as a when I was younger, my heart was way too big for me. Like
Yeah.
way too big. I wouldn't have even thought of anything like that. To
Oh no,
be
I'm
honest,
stingy as fuck.
I can tell.
I'm an asshole.
As soon as you're like, yeah, but put that on eBay, it's like, not everybody is a paladin.
No.
I
Because I know some, because I know some rogue ass motherfuckers. Oh gosh.
I like I just I mean like I really for the first time since ever since The Last Jedi, I've just been like, yeah, I still love Star Wars, but like holy shit, what did they do? And like
Yeah.
I'm really happy for the first time in a few years now. We genuinely have a lot of good shit with Star Wars to look forward to. We got Disney's big flex of just shows and movies and all
Well,
that.
now they have the right. Now they have the right people doing this stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the most important thing. Is that they have the right people directing this stuff, and that's why it's so good. And I hope that they continue with using said people to direct these things, because like the fact that Mando is doing so good, people renewed their subscriptions for Disney Plus just for Mando.
yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Taken, you
so
gotta
like
get on watching Mando.
the direction
I
that they're
know.
going in is really good.
I
I mean, there's even a promotion for like if you have Game Pass, they have a promotion for Disney Plus where you can get it.
yeah,
So
but I just can't I can't wait because the future of Star Wars honestly looks great at this point. We have hopefully before EA's license runs out because their license is done in 2023. That's when either they could get renewed or maybe they'll get renewed but not exclusive or they just won't get renewed at all. I hope before their license gets closed we get obviously we're going to get Jedi Fallen Order 2, but like I hope we get one more like focused experience because Battlefront was just jack of all trades, a little bit of starfighters, a little bit of lightsabers, a little bit of gunplay, and we got like a hyper focused starfighter game now, and we really don't need a sequel because it's got pretty much the major. Obviously, there's more features they could add, but you know, and
yeah, if they wanted to, they could literally just update that game and it would be fine.
yeah, and
Well, the weird thing about EA is they always put their chips in one basket. If that makes sense.
They do.
Like
yeah,
They no
like
no no. I agree with you.
for a while it was Madden and FIFA, but since those are starting to decline because the fans are getting pissed about it, it's starting to
Mm-hmm.
switch over to Star Wars and like first person shooters. Especially with Titanfall 2 starting to get its recognition. I
Yeah.
would not be surprised if an Apex becoming big. I wouldn't be surprised if Respawn starts making like those type of games again.
yeah.
Maybe some sequels.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
I I like I'm really hoping that like, because we got a focused like Jedi experience, Fallen Order. We got a focused Starfighter experience. I would fucking love if they, because I want to get the game very soon. I want to get Empire at War, because that game looks phenomenal. But like, imagine if
Empire at War is so good, and the RTS Star Wars, that RTS is really good. That's definitely a
like
recommendation.
I genuinely think that like it wouldn't take them like it wouldn't take them as much resources as like a Jedi Fallen Order or a Battlefront to make. But if they like got a good studio on that and like legit made like Empire at War but like bigger and better, ooh, they could make something really good there.
There's so many things you can do with the Star Wars franchise too. Like it's so huge. I honestly
Yeah.
think that they could make a No Man's Sky type of game for Star Wars, and like you don't even have to be a
Well,
Jedi or a Sith Lord because the world
have you
is. What's up?
have you guys heard of the first MMO that they made, Galaxies?
Yeah.
That was insane. Okay, that game was crazy, and when it shut down, it was a sad day because I really wanted to try and play it. And like, it wasn't like you could automatically become a Jedi. It was literally hard as fuck to become a Jedi. You had to like work really, really hard to become a Jedi, and that was something I was okay with because it's like why have everybody run around as Jedi? You have people running around as bounty hunters and whatnot. And it was rare to come across somebody who legit was a Jedi, and when it was a treat, or you died.
Like
And it was just the same with the Sith too.
like
Like,
genuinely speaking, it would also be incredible if they would do like a full on, because like if they did like a full on like GTA style thing, but like for like a bounty hunter game, like
mm-hmm.
and had you make your own bounty hunter and like you could play online and go on like big bounty hunter missions and like smuggling runs and all that shit. It would be so cool and have just a bunch
Yeah,
of planets to explore, and it would be so good. It would be so good.
the final mission can be you doing a job with like Boba Fett or some shit to get a Jedi or a Sith or both.
Oh,
Like
That'd be incredible.
it'd be so cool. I just want like a really open world like Star Wars game because of how awesome the Star Wars universe is. Like keep like the Star Wars universe is huge. That's why I like Star Wars is because of how expansive it is. Like there's not like there's a little something for everyone. You like
Yep.
mechanics and stuff? Well, look at their ships. You know, you can learn those parts from those. Oh, you like just good storytelling? Well, look at the original trilogy. You know, like you like laughing at things? Look at the sequel. You know, it's a little something for everyone.
He said you like laughing at things. Look at the sequels. Oh my god.
that was good. No,
That was hype.
but yeah, like legit. You know what though? I'm not memeing here, although I kind of am. Fucking Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. If you did your fucking homework on some of the things the devs let out, oh shit. Oh shit. It's like, okay, because it's an open world game. It's a Lego game, granted, but it's still an open world game. And it's every fucking movie. So there's shit like Coruscant, Camino, like all the major planets are there. And all the jokes from the sequels are there too, but But like but the devs have mentioned shit that like I'm like, holy fuck, wait a minute, are you sure this is a Lego game? Like, okay, the Death Star, it's not a planet. It's not classified as a planet. It is classified as a motherfucking vehicle.
Yeah.
Does that mean you can fly it? Yeah, and like you can literally. There's things like random time events where you just get rocked up on by like stormtroopers or in space like randomly just like a star destroyer just comes out of orbit like, yo, what's up, buddy? And yeah, and you can literally, like they said, that a star destroyer can just come out of orbit and start attacking you, and you can either run away from it, take it on, or you can go inside of it. And they also mention that there's like bounty hunter missions and stuff, and like smuggling runs. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah, dude. Lego Star Wars has always been the best, like the most consistent Star Wars game, in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah.
Like they're like say what you want about it, they're stupid and fun, but that's the entire appeal to them. There are more parodies of the Star Wars series, but there's still like a lot of TLC in those games that care for the
Hmm.
Star Wars.
I
Yeah, don't no, yeah. Nobody should ever knock the Lego Star Wars series.
But like legitimately, they have said stuff that I'm like, if this is in the game, that's kind of major. Like in the trailer, and I know I'm like a goddamn nerd for researching this far into it, but
You're okay.
you can see in the background they show Mace Windu on Coruscant. Nothing normal like abnormal there. That's fine. In the background, there's text that says if you see a Jedi, contact an Imperial Stormtrooper. Now, that has nothing to do with Mace Windu. It's not like Mace Windu confirmed by a Lego game. No, no. But it's like, so do you mean to tell me? Because there's like an episode selector, so it's like, do you want to explore like the episode 2 places? You switch it to episode 2 and you go to episode 2 places. But is it like that, or is it do you see all the planets as they were in episode 2? Like, can I go to fucking Coruscant in has as it is in like episode 6? Like, I know it wouldn't be that different, but like
It could
also
also be really cool if like the more you play it, the more the movie has progressed. So like, um, which episode does the fucking Padme's home get blown up? Because like I know the Death Star blows up a planet. I forgot which planet it is.
blows up Alderaan.
Yeah. So like, could you go to Alderaan before it gets blown up, hang out there, and then as you can literally get blown up in the planet when the Death Star shoots at it? Like that'd be so badass.
That would be insane,
Like
and also
that'd be
scary, but
so
insane.
cool.
You know what I would genuinely I $10 DLC, I'll pay for it. Go ahead. $10 DLC, I'll pay for it. If they could just give me the Death Star as a vehicle, but let me shoot the fucking laser, and just have like one broken ass save with planets missing and shit, oh, that would be fantastic. Like, because genuinely, I would, if that was a thing in the game, I would literally just take the Death Star, go right to fucking Jakku, and say, yeah, Rey ain't existing this time.
So, okay. In Empire at War, you do get a Death Star, and you do get to fire the laser. I've destroyed Tatooine. Hold on. Not only did I destroy Tatooine, I went to Hoth and was like, "Oh, the rebels are there. Blow it up."
I gotta get Empire at War. That game sounds sick.
just that's all it was. Oh, the rebel. That's it. The rebels are there. All right, cool. Blow it up. Wait, what? No, blow it. You heard me. Blow the planet up. No, I don't care. I don't care. All of them.
Like the first planet you blew up was to literally show a sign of power, and then you're not gonna shoot a planet that has like almost no life. Like that just doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
like
Like
seriously.
if you know that like you just killed millions of people to just to tell one person, hey, fuck you. Like you're not gonna blow up a planet that has your arch nemesis, that it has like the only Jedi left alive to your knowledge. You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna blow it up. I mean, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna blow it up. That doesn't make sense. Like, why would you not just go, okay, the rebels are here, right? Well, instead of planning a coordinated attack where we're probably gonna lose because they have home field advantage, how about we just take our big ass star that we have been saving and using resources to maintain, that we've only used one time, and just get rid of them. Like, just blow it up. What are they gonna do? They don't know. They haven't looked at the plans yet. Just blow it up. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to end it here, but yeah, that
This was
was
such a this was a fun one. This is such a fun episode.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
was.
You can totally tell by the end of this, I am lit. You can tell. You can see my eyes. Oh God! Again, not until any of you are older.
All right, everyone say
All right, you guys
bye.
well?
Bye.